Alright, welcome back, good people. On this video, I'm going to talk about more statistics, right? Remember, this week's videos are on stats, statistics. Those things are important. Analysis, analytics, those things are necessary online. You need to know certain numbers so that you can understand how well you're doing, right? Or how well you're not doing, right? You need to know that. So you have to test things. You have to monitor things to see how it's doing. And it's not difficult. It's just you need to know that you need to do that because it helps grow your system, right? And over time, you can grow it a lot faster by knowing, make sure you put certain things in certain places so that the search engines or the processes that's used can find you quicker, right? Now, today I'm going to talk about, on this video, I'm going to talk about a couple of specific places. One is Facebook and the other is Instagram. I'm going to give you some statistics about these two systems, and perhaps it will give you an understanding better about how important it is to follow certain statistics, right? Because sometimes those things will let you know it's okay to go that way or you shouldn't go that way. You know, if 20% of people who do that succeed, right? If 10% of people who do that succeed, no, right? If 50% of people who do that succeed, maybe so, right? And it just depends on your drive or your desire for that, right? But that gives you some indication of, you know, where you are with that. Not that you should or should not do it, but just where you are. Okay, so it says Facebook's statistics. Facebook isn't going anywhere, but some statistics are changing yearly. In fact, the Sprout Social Q1 2017 Index discovered Facebook still sees the most interactions and is the preferred network among millennials, Generation Xers, and baby boomers, right? Even Instagram's massive increase in users fall to the power of Facebook. Less than half of 12 to 17-year-olds use Facebook. Users will log on at least once per month in 2018. These are statistics in Facebook alone, right? Just remember, these numbers mean something if you understand them, right? So as I'm reading them, perhaps you can get what I'm trying to get across to you as far as, like, I'm going to reread this one. It says, in fact, the Sprout Social Q1 2017 Index discovered Facebook still sees the most interactions and is the preferred network among millennials, Generation Xers, and baby boomers. Who else is it? Right? So those numbers mean something, and those statistics mean something. Continuing on, it says almost 60% of U.S. internet users selected Facebook to watch videos online in December of 2017. Almost 60%. See, these are large numbers. Well, this is a massive company, and you know that. But the company you'll be growing could possibly be massive at one time also. So you need to know and understand certain things about it. Now, it says, excuse me, Facebook still reigns as the most popular social media network with 79% of internet users in the United States logging on to this site. 79%. So that's a high number when you're talking about people coming online every day, right? Continuing on. Facebook is estimated to generate $21.57 billion in U.S. ad revenues in 2018, which would account for 83% of the total social media ad spent throughout the nation. Those are incredible numbers, right? But that just goes to show how big this process is, how big Facebook is, how big that system is. It's really kind of like a monster that just keeps on growing, right? From a business perspective. But, you have to pay attention to that, though, because that can be good and bad, right? Continuing on, 68% of U.S. adults between the ages of 18 to 29 are on Facebook. Daily Facebook visitors grew by 6% a year over a year from 2015 to 2016 to equal more than 1.6 billion users. That is a lot. 1.6 billion users. Now, more than 33,000 chat boxes are active on Facebook. 100 million hours of video is viewed daily on Facebook. Let me say that again. 100 million hours of video is viewed daily on Facebook. I know, right? All right. Just a little bit more on Facebook. There are more than 50 million businesses using Facebook's business page. Facebook ranks second in December of 2017 survey of senior ad buyers in the U.S. as the platform to drive the most ROI, which is return on investment. Number one, Google search. That's right. And Facebook ad revenue in the United States is expected to outpace total print ad spending by 2019. Now, you think about that. That company is not the normal company, right? But there are companies that you can start that can get to $1 million, $5 million. Do you need 21 billion? No. But when you start a business, you don't start a business to stop at a certain point, right? You just continue growing because you're getting better, you're getting stronger, you're getting, more in demand, right? You're bringing more value, you're supplying more of what you do. That's the beauty of starting a business. It has no cap. It has no top. It's all limited by what you do and the effects that you get by what you do. And that's not what a job provides. A job provides a limit, right? That's it. That's all you can get. They may give you overtime, but that's not going to do nothing but just put you in a higher struggling situation in a lot of cases, right? But just think about the fact that you tried to have your business before. You gave it 100%, right? Then you gave it another 100%. It didn't work, but you did it again. It has to work like that for you because it works like that for everybody, right? It's not like you're going to be you're different. It's just the way it works, but it works. Trust me, it works so well. Now, the second segment I'm going to talk about is Instagram. Now, those statistics I just gave you about Facebook, pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting facts. Now compare some of those with some of the Instagram facts that I'm about to share with you, and then you'll know more than you knew before I started this video, right? Absolutely. That's how it works. Okay, Instagram statistics. Instagram growth and recurring successes show why it's one of the most powerful social media networks. Since the beginning of 2016, keep that in mind, Instagram released a new algorithm, 60-second videos, a complete redesign, videos in Explore, Instagram stories, stickers, GIFs, and live videos, all while hitting 800 million users. Not bad for 2 years' work, right? 800 million. That is incredible. Those are large numbers. It goes on to say, however, there's some helpful data that can show you how the network is doing today, not 2 or 3 years back. Now, think about that. We're not talking about something that happened 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 2 years ago. All right? Here we go. Instagram post using at least one hashtag received 12.6% more engagements than those excluding them. Did you know that? Okay, well, let me read that again. Instagram posts using at least one hashtag receives 12.6% more engagement than posts excluding them. Now that is a tip if you use Instagram, wouldn't it be? Absolutely. That's free. All right, next. Within 10 hours of an Instagram post, users receive 50% of their total comments. On top of brands using Instagram, 60% use the same filter for all content. All right. Now, more than 91% of Instagram posts are photos. That's a lot. 91%. 35% of Instagram users check Instagram multiple times a day, and 51% open the app daily. Okay, got that? Gender comparisons show online females 38% more likely to use Instagram over men, 26%. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Okay, see, statistics have a way of opening your mind to who you need to be targeting too, right? Think about that. If 38% of women are more likely to be on Instagram, you're going to be more, if you're a marketer or you're a smart individual and trying to make some, real money, you're going to market to the people that are there, right? You're going to, create things in line with that because that's who's there, right? You don't sell bowling balls at a golf course. That's not the way it works. All right, continuing on. The majority of Instagram users fall between 18 and 29 years old, which equates to 60% of adults on the internet. 60% of the adults on the internet are between the ages of 18 and 29. Nearly a fourth of social media influencers believe Instagram is the top avenue for influencers' marketing strategies. Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to make some money online, you might be wanting to incorporate Instagram in your system some way, shape, fashion, or form, whether it's photos or videos. Videos are good. I do videos, but you gotta do photos too. Now, Mondays are the strongest day to post on Instagram for engagement. Did you know that? Another tip, another tool, another morsel, right? That's a nugget of gold right there if you post on Instagram. Continuing on, Instagram drives the most engagements per post compared to any social network. 84 times more than Twitter, 54 times more than Pinterest, and 10 times more than Facebook. Statistics. You weren't interested in statistics? Okay. See, now maybe you change that perspective. Maybe the way you feel about hearing those numbers kind of shifts something in you. It kind of makes more sense, right? Now, I'm trying to talk to people who are really non-entrepreneurs, right? People who are not a business owner yet, but are considering it, right? Or people who, like my target market, are the baby boomers. People who have the money to start a brick and mortar business, but don't want to invest that large amount of money, which I don't recommend unless you are an expert in what you're doing and you know that business. I don't recommend just going in blind like that. I just don't do it. But, if you're not that, if you're a young person who's interested in starting their business but don't really know the ropes, this is for you also. That's what I share my system with everybody, right? But you got to have a target market. You got to have an audience that you target to every day on a regular basis, I'll say. All right, continuing on. Approximately 25% of Instagram ads are a single vibe. Instagram ads grew by 28% in the second half of 2017. There are 134,000 Instagram ads in July of 2017, but ultimately hit 171,000 Instagram ads in December. Instagram added 100 million users in roughly 6 months during 2016. 100 million in a 6-month period. That coincides with the launch of Instagram Stories. Now, these are monsters, right? Just keep that in mind. See, it would be difficult for you to actually ascertain the growth or the understanding necessary to handle that growth, especially if you're just starting out, right? If you're just starting out, this is your first time out, and you're growing that fast, oh, it's going to drive you crazy because you don't know what to do. Everybody's trying to get in there, right? So you want to start small because growth is good, but growth is also, it's like raising your hand in class. When you raise your hand, people want to turn around and say, who's that? And what are they saying? They want to listen, right? So when you're growing, just like when the Instagram grows like that and Facebook grew like that, people watch. People want to jump in and participate, right? That's how it works, right? All right, like these videos, share these videos. I know that video went a little long because I had a little reading to do, but that's helping me get better with my reading. I mean, you can't tell.